So, along with being a Personian
hmm
black male, writing and directing your own play at the local theater, the Kirby, the legendary Kirby, along with that history making aspect, you're also vocal in terms of social justice.
hmm
And we know what kind of year we just came out of in 2020 with all of the turmoil and the traumas, and of course the built up traumas over 400 years. Tell me what inspires you to be vocal about social justice and about equality. Here he comes.
Well, for one, like I mentioned before, I'm a product of North Carolina A&T State University and the unique history that we had about that with the Greensboro Four. So, regardless of what, just stepping on campus gave me a sense of, you know what, if they did it as fourth freshmen, maybe I can do something too. So in Greensboro, I did a little few stuff here, protesting here, but when it came to my own hometown, I was like, I'm from here. This is my home. And of course, we had some stuff that happened last year. Unfortunately, we had a fellow black man here to lose their life due to a police officer here. Um, I was with a group, which I'm still a part of a group. I was with PAIR. I'm a founding member of PAIR, which is Personas Against Injustice and Racism. Then I'm also a founding member of TBR, which is the Black Revolutionists. Um, with TBR, we're more, not only we're more vocal, but we're more boots on the ground. And I feel like if we don't do it, somebody has to. And because of that, a lot of stuff has happened. I was one of the ones that was arrested here by a local PD because I was protesting. And the charge they gave me was protesting without a permit, which, that's a whole nother, that's a whole nother topic we can talk about later. But I feel like if we sit back and do nothing, we're going to continue to be tied down and chained up. But it's time for those chains to be loosened. And so that's why I was like, we have to be out here. We have to be in these streets.
And the focus is really to strengthen Person County. Am I correct?
Correct.
We have a community here that has great potential if all hands are on deck, if everybody is linked up arm in arm. There's a lot of talent, there's a lot of creativity, there's a lot of knowledge, wisdom, intelligence here. And if we're all linked up, which means we're all equal, great things can happen. And so that's kind of your focus in terms of spreading that message of social justice and equality, right?
Correct. I even do it in my writing. So a lot of my work that I wrote, my activism is in my work. So I'm going to hit you with some knowledge in there. So if you pay attention enough, you will understand and you will see.
Okay. Well, that also somewhat brings us to some of your other work that you have lined up. One of which is a project that has to do with black community, black men, mental health. And like you said, you spent 10 years in the mental health field. So tell me about that production.
Black Thoughts actually came about, it was a transition from when I first did my improv show in December 17, and I did Dreamgirls that following April. Between that time, I fell into like a great big depression. So the only way to get out of it, I started to write. Black Thoughts was birthed out of that. So I actually finished it doing Dreamgirls, so I finished the play doing Dreamgirls. So it was actually supposed to release last year during 2020, but so much stuff going on. I was like, if I'm going to release this, I feel like I want something happy. Because Black Thoughts is going to take you there. Black Thoughts is really, you're going to sit back like, man, I don't know. It's going to trigger some stuff in there. You know, like I said, Black Thoughts is about a group of black men who form a brotherhood doing a group therapy session to talk about their mental health. So I'm already breaking stereotypes about black men and mental health in the black community, period. Black people going to therapy, just even black men coming together, being peaceful, working for a common goal. And you will see that in the beginning of the play, you will see these 6, 7 different black men. And then by the end of the play, you really start to see like, man, they really care for each other. They're really holding us accountable for each other. So
it's fantastic.